Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes
Like
such as
dating
criticism.
nowadays, like what's your thoughts on dating?
You went straight into it. Okay.
Like
um,
to it.
Dating nowadays, it's an adventure for sure. I'm trying not to have like the worst outlook on it because they say like when you have a bad outlook is when bad stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to have a better outlook on dating right now. I
Okay.
feel like you're trying to like go out and find like who's telling the truth or not, or like who's being themselves.
Mm. So are you looking for a good man or are you looking for some good dick?
Oh, oh my goodness, good man, good man, good man, good man.
Why you think you ain't found one yet?
Um, I don't even know. I feel like I'm in this place in life where it's like I'm not. You kind of have to go between like being picky and not too picky. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
people I'm noticing like drama. I do not do drama, so that's a big piece. Hi everybody. We're doing a Q&A podcast right now.
Don't read comments. Don't read comments.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Finish what you were saying?
Um, but no, I feel like it's like you just kind of going out here just trying to figure out like what not per se what everyone likes, but what they're like all the time. So I think for me, I just feel like a lot of people nowadays don't have really good communication skills. I'm really big on communication. And kind of finding a mix between like somebody you like physically, somebody you like mentally, spiritually, that kind of thing. So I came out of like a long-term relationship, so I haven't really been dating like that. Most of my entire adult life I spent in relationships. So this is like new me, just figuring out the dating scene and stuff like that. And it's not.
Right. Okay. Why you think people when they single they want to be in a relationship and when they in a relationship they want to be single?
I think it's kind of like that whole thing where they're like the grass is greener on the other side type of situation. And I think it's kind of a mix between both of them because sometimes I feel like we're getting stuck in these relationships where it's kind of like a circle of revolving. So you're like, okay, we do the same things every single day, all the time. And then we look out to be like, oh, is it better over there? Type of situation. And I think it's kind of the same for both of them. Single people are looking at all these people boot up and they have somebody. Is it better than left right now? So I think it's just like our outlooks on things.
They say the grass is green on the other side. I beg to differ. It's green wherever you water it at.
Exactly.
The green the grass is the faker it is.
Yeah, what they say most of the time it's fertilizer with shit or something like that.
Right. Green is the more unreal it is.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you why you think they keep pushing that being promiscuous is good, especially in the music industry, the TV shows, the culture, that promiscuous is good for women when really in reality they know like their bodies, honoring and guarding their bodies is most important.
Um, I feel like it's been like this for so long. So like when I was growing up, you see like video vixens and stuff like that. And these are the girls that they per se, this is what guys want and stuff like that. But then you sit there and ask the guys and they'd be like, oh, I don't want my woman to be that way. However, you follow all these promiscuous girls on, the internet and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, is that what you want? Or
I think that's a lot that's been force feed down people's throat that men want promiscuous women, not men that want long term marriages and relationships. Now the players and backbeaters want that. The guys who want to blow your back out, you know what I'm saying? They probably want that, but the majority of men want relationships, marriage, and relationships, I believe, though.
yeah, I kind of feel like it's a 50-50 split since I've been dating where I find guys who are like super marriage oriented and then I find guys that are super like, no, I'm just kind of just out here type of situation.
54%
Like,
black.
If
Wait,
it's
let me say this right quick. 54% of black men are single and childless. So I don't believe the problem is with the men. I think the problem with women choosing the wrong men.
agreed, I wholeheartedly believe it. That's why I be like, y'all be picking the ones that you get pregnant with 5 kids and then the government got to raise them type of situation. Like you knew he wasn't taking care of bills before y'all lay down in this.
They like guys that make them. They like guys that make them tangle and have great sex. They looking for some good dick and who look good so they can have pretty babies. They think their babies are doll babies.
Exactly. My thing is, I feel like you're gonna think your kids are probably cute anyways, regardless of who you have them with. I feel like it's just a biased situation. But I definitely know lots. I know guys who have came after me because it's like, oh, you're exotic type of situation, so I can have exotic babies. And I'm like,
I had
just
one.
because I'm mixed doesn't mean that our babies are gonna come out cute
You
or
got
you know what
kids?
I mean? Like we don't know.
You got kids?
I do not.
Keep it that way until you get married, I believe.
I am big on that, and I've made it this far, so I keep on saying, what will be the reason for me to mess up now?
Unless you have unprotected sex.
Yeah,
but
I
but
am up on y'all. Y'all pick your own baby daddies.
you know what's crazy though about it is I had a situation where I was having a conversation with this female. And she was telling me she only want to have kids by tall men so she can have tall kids. I was like, huh? Because I'm only 5'5". You know what I'm saying? So she was like, and it just amazing me how they think their kids are gonna turn out like they some Sims character. They can create their kids how they want to. They think in their head. So
Yeah, I believe that for sure. I don't know, understand. Maybe they want NBA babies, but not. I know a lot of tall people who are not athletes. So I
they
don't
working
know.
at Home Depot. They right now tall as shit working at Home Depot for no reason.
Yeah, but he can reach stuff on the top shelf. His only plus.
Right, right. If you had to choose between love and respect, which one would you choose?
You said love and respect. Oh, I guess I'll say respect because love is going to come with it or come behind it.
Okay. You date men with kids?
I do date men with
What's your max?
kids.
One. Okay.
Oh, I would probably do 2. My ex, he had 2. 3 is a bit much. But I'm also getting up there in age, so it's kind of like I have to understand, like, how do you have 3 kids? It's like then you got to go break it down. You got 3 kids by 3 different people. Was it like you were married and had 3 kids? Was it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I would have to break it down. But 3 is like pushing it.
I mean, for women, I believe for the women, for the most part, I think y'all in a better outlook that y'all ain't gonna find nobody with kids more likely than a man without kids. Because a man, it's more women with kids than men with kids. So it's more likely for me or whatever, and it's like for a man to find a woman with kids than you to find a man without kids. But I don't think people would. If you ain't got no kids, I don't think you should date people with kids. Be pretty person. Let somebody else raise them damn kids. Fuck them damn kids. Fuck them damn kids.
I know there's probably a big percentage out there who do not have kids, but I feel like maybe I just am only coming across people with kids. Um, and I feel like because a lot of men who do have kids and they'll see me and they'll be like, "Oh, you don't have any, so I don't have to deal with any of those problems either," and it'll just be about mine.
Yeah, basically they want you to throw all that shit on you so you can so you can be their stepmama and they can put all their issues on you and ruin your damn life. I don't advise you not to do that shit. Go find you somebody else. You got date out your side your race. Don't raise nobody else kids. Fuck them damn kids. No, hell no. Don't do it. Them kids ain't nothing. Them snotty nose bastards. He's still having sex with his baby mama and vice versa. She still having sex with her baby daddy. Don't believe this shit. Fuck them. Fuck them bastard kids.
Damn. I don't know. I'm still a little biased, maybe because it's not the end of the world. I promise. It's not.
What?
And
Why
there's
you so,
a lot of situations where that's not the case.
if you say so yourself, why you feel like a lot of women chase after married men?
Whew!
Why do you feel like married men are sought after?
I feel like I'm sought after by married men. So that's so biased. I know some women, so I do have friends, and I ain't gonna sit here and put any names out there on Jump Street or anything like that. I do have some friends though, and I think that because some women, not saying myself, so some women are emotionally unavailable to a certain extent, they find men who are also emotionally unavailable. Because with that said, that means that they're not going to be up their butts and around the corner because they have a whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that's the only reason that I can sit here and say I would think that, but I don't know.
Right, right.
But I
You be tempted. You say
feel
what?
like witcheroos. That's what I'm gonna say. Like where a guy will say he doesn't have a wife or anything like that, and then like a couple months down the line, you do have a wife.
So you been in
Yeah.
situations where they lied to you and you find out later?
Oh yeah.
How you find out?
A lot. So the time that it happened to me, he kind of was like, I really need. I think it was sitting heavy on his shoulders.
So y'all was having sex while you was married?
Um. Yeah.
It took a long time to end. Wow. So you was having sex with a married man.
Yeah.
How long y'all knew each other before you found out he was married?
So he's or is currently, but I'm not talking to that man anymore. But he is currently going through a divorce. And that's why I never seen her or was like,
So how long y'all was together before you knew he was married?
3 months.
So you ever been in his house
Yep.
and you never noticed his wife car or anything like that?
Because
Sure.
they live together.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we, so
They
we,
were separated. It's just he did not tell me that piece until 3 months later.
so you left him after that?
Um, I knew I couldn't deal with it. And then he started going through his own emotional things, and I was like, I can't. That's just too much negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those people, like, when your baggage starts lining up, I'm going to see red flags and go. I'm not about to sit here and play around and wait for more to pop up.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
And that's what sometimes you got to
Yeah, I mean, you got,
real quick.
yeah. I mean, hey man, you give it up too early like that, you know, you fall in that. I got some yeah, I shoot you something. I got some books or something you should read or something. I think it'll help change your life. I got some books you should check out though. You know, a relationship goals book. I think it'll change your life though.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So okay, you feel like you can learn like sex from porn?
You can learn some techniques, but not all of it, no. I feel like that happen with connection with the person. Everyone is different.
What you learn from porn?
Just some techniques.
You said techniques.
Pretty much, I think all you could really learn from them. I'm
What
not
kind of
gonna.
techniques? What kind of technique?
Most of it is all like fictional.
What kind of techniques you learn? You don't want to say it.
No.
Was it educational purposes? Like, was it educational for you?
Yeah, I feel like and I would sit here and tell guys to take a second too, but I feel like that's a lot too. I mean, out of like if you watch 10 videos, maybe one of them will teach you something.
You feel like when you watch porn too much, it can make you judge your performance or your partner's performance.
Like, yeah.
Is that good or bad? You think?
I think it's a horrible thing. That's why I said I feel like out of 10 videos, one is probably realistic and the rest are bullshit.
How often you watch porn?
Mm, maybe like once a month at most. I really don't do it that much.
No, you watch it on the iPhone, on your phone, or on the laptop.
On my phone. I feel like you watching it on your laptop. You invested in that.
No, do you watch?
People watch it on TV. I'm like, you watching it on your television? It
Oh,
needs to be life size.
maybe they put the screen mirror on the iPhone so they can and blow it up, blow the scenes up. Type shit.
Maybe that's what. Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Right. What kind of categories you was into?
Nothing like that.
What kind of categories you was into?
Oh damn! This that real podcast, ain't it? I thought we
Yeah,
was
podcast. We having a conversation. We're just having a conversation. We just venting. We call it venting.
chilling.
Huh?
I'm just joking. Probably like Ebony, like everybody else that's black.
That's it.
Yeah.
They say women be looking up the most graphic porn. They be looking up lesbian, gay, gang bang, all that type of shit though.
I don't, because I don't want that to happen to me. So that's
But
not gonna get me. It's not gonna do it for me.
right, right. You feel like it can affect like somebody brain watching too much porn?
Yeah, I do. That's why I said I feel like if you watch too much, I feel like that's gonna start being your perspective of reality, and then when it comes to the time, you're gonna be like, well, this isn't like that.
Right, right. What's the least attractive thing a man can say to a girl?
Mm. The least attractive. I don't know. That's a hard one. The least attractive. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that question.
We'll come back to it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, why you feel like some females won't date a man living with his parent, but they would date a man living with his wife?
Ooh, because he paid the bills at one and he don't pay them at the other.
Would you date a man living with his parents?
It depends on. Probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I stopped talking to a guy because he lives with his mother.
Why? That probably could have been your future husband.
It could have
Why do
been.
you judge? Why you judge that man?
Here. I feel like it's case by case. So, like, I'm Haitian. It is normal for everyone to live in a house together. Like, if you live with your parents and your grandparents, and like, I wouldn't frown upon it because that is normal in our society. Um, American men, though, I kind of just have to see, like, why are you living with them? And normally there's a reason why. There's not ever like, I'm just doing it just because. Now, if you're doing it for money purposes, you're doing it because your parents' health is not all there. I know people who live with their moms because they're like, I don't want to leave her lonely and stuff like that. Certain things like that, I would probably be more understanding for. But if it's like I can't afford to move out of her house, I guess that's a different conversation.
You never know. You might be going through something though. You never know. Something happen to you. You might have to move back to your parents. Health wise,
I said
Lord
I feel
forbid,
like
things can happen.
by case situation, it can't be just like I'm gonna swear them all off. Like there has to be a reason for it. So like you're sitting here saying, "Oh, I can't afford it," but then you go on trips every other day and you buy Rolexes. I'm like, no, you just don't want responsibilities. Um, I think it's just kind of that's why I feel like it's a case by case situation. So I wouldn't swear them off, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that's what I would prefer.
Taller, you like men your height or shorter or taller? Which one you prefer?
I don't. I used to have a preference of tall men, but now I kind of don't have that preference anymore.
Um, only 14% of men is over 6 feet and above, right? So it's only a small percentage out there.
Yeah, and that's why I sit here and I used to be super judgy about it, and I was one of those girls who like I used to say I love climbing trees and stuff, and now I feel like I've met shorter men who have really great personalities, and there's nothing wrong with them. Um, just people frown upon them because of their height, and that's kind of jacked up. You really,
I know, man. I'm 5'5" though. I'm the short king though. So you like short kings now?
I don't know if I love y'all, but I'm not against
How
y'all
tall you
either.
is?
I'm 5'6.5".
Oh yeah, you taller than me. I'm actually 5'5". So I got it. Yeah, you sit up at a tall bar or something, your feet dangling. Yeah, yeah. You don't even look no gangster like that. You can't even threaten nobody. Like, bitch, I shoot this motherfucker up right now. You play with me.
Don't swing and you good. As long as your feet ain't, you
You
good.
said what?
I said as long as you're not swinging them, you fine.
My feet swing when I say at a tall bar. I
Oh,
gotta
so
be. Yeah, my feet
you
at the bar.
fourth the whole time.
Yes, my feet are swinging. Yes, that's how short I am. Short guy.
That's a
But it's cool though. So man. Okay, why you feel like females are more concerned about a BBL instead of their credit score?
Ooh, let me tell you, because I got friends like that too. A lot of women believe that if you get a BBL, that you will get your bills paid, and it will not be necessary to have a good credit score because you're going to make enough money to get the good credit score down the road. I know women that believe BBLs are an investment. Your credit score, however, is also an investment, but it's,
Right. Would you get a BBL?
I would not.
Why not?
So I was, which is really funny. So I really wanted to get one for a really long time. Like it was on my bucket list. It was something I wanted to save for.
Why? Why
Um,
did you want to get one?
so, and I actually, it's so funny to have this conversation the other day. So the reason I wanted to is because my perception of beauty of women was a certain picture. And so I thought the only way to achieve that was to have a big butt too.
So you got it because you was insecure, self consciousness.
I think it was more of like I just thought that's what our beauty standards were. It wasn't that I thought I was ugly. I just thought to be a picturesque woman, I needed to have a big ass.
I just kind of find it funny. Women are willing to fix their ass, but they're not willing to fix what's inside of them.
Yeah, that's why. And so I told it's funny. I told myself I said I'd wait till I was 30 years old before I got a BBL, and I said if I still felt the same way about getting it, I would get it.
You know, women dying because of that, right?
And it's one of the most freaking dangerous things to get is from what I was told because of the artery that you're around. That's why I do not want one. For a long time I did. I think so. I'm 20. What if I'm 28? I would say I'm going to be 29 next week. When I turned 28, I kind of started having a different outlook on myself, and I was like, I don't really need all that.
You thought a fat ass was gonna help you get closer to your goals, your destiny.
Exactly. It's not going to give me a husband, so it's not going to do
You gotta
that.
think about
It's
it.
not going to give me a college degree. It's not going to put me in a different income bracket. And you know what? It could if I sit here and saw my morals and my ass. But I don't plan on it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think though. Like, you can be pretty for a few years, but a good woman lasts for a lifetime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My husband to love me for the insides and the outsides, not just my outside.
Right. Though. They're trying to. It's funny. Women trying to get a BBL, but they don't even got $5,000 in the bank account. What the heck?
When I mean there's a lot of girls who feel like BBLs are an investment. I know plenty of women who have said that.
When their credit score not even 650, they want a BBL. Holy shit!
Because I
Oh,
promise you, it is like in a business investment is how a lot of women see it. And for some women it works out and we see it every day. So it's like it's not as if it's like, you know, unrealistic to think that either. A lot of women believe that that is an investment, like a business investment.
that's investing in an ass that's highly dangerous, and it's gonna get old and sloppy, and there's a possibility you probably die from it down the line. Do you feel like women got healing and hoeing mixed up?
And it's crazy because I think I was watching another podcast and they were just basically saying like is to get over is it better to get under somebody type of situation. And I feel like because people have said that for so long and in so many movies and so much that people think that that's the case, and I definitely don't. I believe hoeing is a distraction. I believe that when you go through a bad period in life where you're at that process of needing to heal, um that a lot of women turn to the streets, like you know what I'm saying, go to not like the streets, but you know what I'm saying,